Just a quick follow-up video to the last one. Right, the car went in. Last video, the hybrid side didn't work. All sorts of error codes and God knows what else. So now, all back to normal. But the fault was the entire hybrid side of the car had failed. So it was new battery cells, new wiring loom, new control modules, new contract modules, whatever they are, or contactor boxes. Luckily the batteries were under warranty, but the labour for taking it out was £4,000. So yeah, I asked them why it could have happened on such a relatively new car, and they said the previous owner, it's only had one other owner, potentially didn't ever charge the battery, which can cause an issue with these, which obviously I didn't know about when I bought the car, and there's no way of telling when the previous person actually charged the battery. But the fact that it just broke with no warning, the only kind of inkling I had that something was going wrong with the car and the electrics was the headlights were pointing in odd directions the night before the car broke. So I don't know if it was something in the ECU that was just about to kill itself. But yeah, the car works now. But obviously, word to the wise, great car, brilliant car. I mean, it's ace. Quiet, decent range with the hybrid side, but be prepared for big bills if it goes wrong. So either, get an aftermarket warranty, make sure it covers the hybrid side, because even though they warranty the battery, actually replacing it and the stuff that goes with it could potentially be very expensive. For instance, BMW charged £260 for 24 hex screws. So there's nothing cheap. I'm not sure about aftermarket garages, but when I've spoken to a couple of independents, they've stated they aren't really qualified to work on these yet, and when this went into BMW, they weren't sure how to fix it, and they had to get a master technician in, because it's all fairly relatively unknown quantities with the plug-in hybrids. So yeah, that's it really. Not particularly interesting, but for anyone who has got a 530e that's got the high voltage power issue and the drivetrain failure and everything else, chances are it's your battery, and it's definitely not going to be cheap. So sorry, it's not good news. Cheers.